everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts here at the farm. Peg and him is up there pulling the rear cradle and suspension out of the lone Pontiac Fiero in the junkyard. Guy sent me the monies on it a little bit earlier, so he's been working on that. And I just, beautiful day, man. It's warm, just kind of driving around what we've been cleaning up, checking things out. Of course, it's gonna be grass cutting time. It's gonna be a little rougher starting out where the dozer and stuff's pulled the logs and trees out. I'm kind of looking at this, what I call just the old scrub stuff that's right here. I really like to get, if I can get a dozer in here and just clean all of that out and get back into where we've got some bigger trees. I didn't want to cut any of the, when we was cutting the timber, anything around the cabin site. And man, I've not been down to the cabin in probably 2-3 weeks maybe. Of course, I look down this way as I'm leaving and coming in and what have you. So we got to get down here and get a lot of these limbs picked up that the wind has blown out and what have you. So I pulled down and looked, and of course those are coming back. These actually came from the little brick house that was redoing. We just picked up the tire and all. So some of the little flowers is blooming that the girls has put out. Again, just kind of want to get the undergrowth cleaned out and leave the good trees. Lord, one of our galvanized tubs has went way over the hill. We'll have to get that back up here. But let's go and make sure everything's still all right. Like I said, I hadn't been down here in a little bit. Still got more landscaping to do. We was wanting to line up this old road bed with some of the geodes and stuff. Somehow that one got set off. It's got a little hole. We actually put flowers in it. But still got a lot down here that I want to get done. It's just getting it all squeezed in together. Still want to build a toilet down here. And look who's coming. Mr. Barney Google. He likes coming down to the cabin, my daddy, don't you, Bubby? What was you doing across the road? None of my business. Here, let's get this limb up out of the way, Bubby. We'll lay it right there for a minute. So anyway, thought I'd ease down and check everything out down here. Like I said, need to get the gutters cleaned out. I still got to get another coat of black paint on the window trim and the door jamb. But for the most part, there's just mainly just some limbs to pick up, ain't there, Barnes? All right, Barney, let's go in here and see what's up. And I have got to find out like some kind of what I'm gonna try to say, I need to get some treatment for like the termites and stuff, because this old lumber, we brought it in. You can come in, Bubby. Come on. I want to treat it, put some, I think they got like little stakes that you can put in the ground or whatever. Because last year I seen a little bit of sawdust, and see, some of this old lumber could have had, Lord, could have had termites in it when we brought it down here. So let's see here, Barney, is this door even locked? No, it's going in here, man. I got to get another swing. Of course, nobody said they done it, but somebody jumped in it or done something. They bent that back on it. So anyway, it's, the wife don't know about it yet, but it's gotten, see right there, and I don't know if I can get it fixed or not, but it wasn't like that forever and ever, and then I came down and it was. Wasn't it, Barney? And I know you didn't do it, bub, but got just a little bit of black up there to touch up. But the porch part's about done. Just got to get it kind of, like I said, just a little bit of trimming on it. And then inside, I've still got a couple things to hang up. That old instrument goes up here. And then I got a couple older pictures at home. I may bring out and hang one above the bed, and maybe something else here. Thinking about putting a shelf over on this wall and putting some kind of like a coffee pot or something like that. So if we come out, Crystal can bring a jug of water and she can fix her a little cup of coffee if she wants to. But I did have the heater sitting underneath of there, but I got to get a strip, multi-strip, and hide it underneath the shelf of the TV, because the antenna's got to be plugged in, and the TV's got to be plugged in, and the heater's got to be plugged in, and well, there's only 2 plug-ins. So still got a couple little things like that to do. I've got an old family piece I want to hang up above that. And yeah, it's just a little landscaping, a little touching up, and it's ready to go. You're all right, Barney. Take a load off your paws, man. But I still sometimes, we worked on this thing, off and on, and then we hit it kind of hard there. And Jasper done a lot of the work toward the end for me, and just done a great job. But we'd come down and work a little bit here and there, and then it just looked up and it was done, or all that stuff is done. And it's I don't know, it was exciting. It was kind of a dream of mine to put something down here in the woods for us. And so yeah, so it's here. But like I said, still a little bit to do. That tan or cream color's got to get painted black, and just hang a few more things up. And like I said, I wished I had a toilet out here, and of course I wished I had water and electric and all that. But hey, it's got a generator out here in the generator house over there, and the wires buried underground. Let me get this door pulled up. Hang on a second, y'all. There we go. Gotta get her locked up. But gotta get rid of this old frame here. But mainly, like I said, just a lot of the limbs, and just cleaning up the yard just a little bit. And get down here this summer and enjoy it would be the great thing. But get all these limbs and stuff like this picked up. The woods, we cut the timber out. There's some big tops way over there on the other hill. Part of me hated to do it. The money came in great and handy, but you can't just leave that stuff. It's going to eventually fall down anyway. And there was probably a couple more they could have maybe got, but I told them I didn't want really nothing cut around the cabin site. I've got another site over here that someday I'd like to build another one. It's kind of more up this way, but I'd like to put one like a little A-frame right over there, but build it out over where it drops off some, up in the air, where the porch and everything's up in the air. But I don't know, that could be never, and it could be a ways off. But see, there's a big tree we left. Like I said, I just wanted to leave some good looking stuff around the cabin site. And really, if you kind of go through here and just at an angle out through there, it takes you over to a waterfall. Unfortunately, if the spring on top of the hill that runs into the pond's not overflowing really good, it don't have much come through it, but it's still cool. But I want to eventually get all of this cleaned up. And I hate locusts, get them things cut out. But just leave the poplars, leave some of the good stuff. There's a hickory right down there that's kind of bent, but leave some of the better trees and just kind of open it up some and sow some wildflowers or whatever. But right up in here was this other spot, and my chunky butt can make it up here. But see, we got, a lot of this is cleaned out. It looks pretty good. I gotta get all these cedars post and stuff drug up on that gravel lot. I'm gonna make up my mind. I want to keep them and use them for some stuff on the cabin, or just sell them or something. But here's the loggers that still got to get their cable up. Let's see, this now is just all treetops and stuff down in there. Of course, that big tree down there is dead. But I'd like to come in here. You can see where Barney's up above me. But I'd like to have some big posts set, maybe out into here, to where the front porch and everything may be like 12 foot up in the air, and build like a little small A-frame type cabin here with a big deck out on the front or porch. And yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Oh, I have to wait and see. And in time, which I hate for Peg to try to do it all, because getting down in here would be a little harder somewhat on him. I mean, he can do it. I mean, I've seen him do it before, but, you know, kind of work up all these treetops and get rid of a bunch of that stuff. But it just takes time and money. Hopefully I got the time. I know I ain't got the money. But I'd like I said, get all this in here cleaned up, leave the good stuff, get maybe some grass and some wildflowers are growing and everything, and just keep trying to improve our little place here. Hopefully we get to move out here if this highway deal goes through. There, so far all the indications I'm hearing is it is going to go through. But if everything sells good out the other end, then maybe I can have the extra monies after we get the house built and the garage built and everything moved, because I may want to put the little brick house up there. You know, maybe I can build another little cabin. We've had people wanting to rent that one, like Airbnb on the weekend, and I've just not done it because of really nowhere to use the restroom. They know it's off grid, they know it's just a generator and all of that, but you know, who knows in the future? Maybe that'd be something we could do with them as well. All right, well, I'm gonna get back in old Black Betty and head back up on the hill, check on Peg and him, where he's up there working on the Fiero. Barney, you gonna go with me? Jump in the truck. You can ride if you get up in there. I would pick him up, but he, bless his heart, he's got big knots on his back and he's just so old. I'm afraid I'll hurt him if I try to pick him up. So I just kind of let him, he walks around, but now look, he's gonna lay underneath there. Barney, I'm getting ready to move, Bubby. I'm getting ready to leave. He'll move. But I hope y'all are having a good one. Oh, said I climb back up in here. Parked on this slope. But hope you're having a great day. Hope you're at sunshine and warmth wherever you are at. Give me a thumbs up, please. I'd like to ask you for that. Also to leave a comment, and as always, I'd like to ask you to please consider subscribing. And this is a little bit different. I'll probably do another one here in a little bit on the Fiero as progress goes along on removing that rear cradle and stuff. But y'all have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next one.